Why, happy Thursday, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Everyday EDC. Today, I'm just doing a pocket dump. If I rant on about something, we will, but I don't really intend to. There's not much more than kind of what I got in my pocket. So, if you were wondering about these 6 sunglasses, and you won't be able to get these. You know why? Because they come from a gas station for like $4, and I don't even know what the brand is. Alright, so what's in my pocket? First and foremost, I have the M2R Warrior from Olight. So this one is... I've carried the M2R 2 days ago. I carried the... what's the other one that I carried? The i5T, I think it was. Now, realistically, the i5T is probably all I need. It's better than the 3T, definitely. Gives off a little bit more light, and I do like it more than the 3T. The Warrior is my favorite so far, right? It's this not really overbuilt, but it's kind of just like this massive hulking monster. The problem is I don't want to carry this on the side of my pants because I don't like things hanging off of my belt, which is weird because I'm an EDC guy. But it's just kind of large. But I do force myself to carry it. Not force myself, I lean towards it even though I know, like, okay, this is probably going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt. And if the lighting sucks, I'm sorry, it's super sunny, aka the cheap sunglasses. So this is the Warrior, or the M2R Pro. Freaking awesome. This is an awesome light. The one thing I did notice the other day too is that it gets really hot up by the light itself. Not sure what that's about. I wasn't running it for that long when that happened. I'll keep you guys updated. The other things in my pocket, I got the Barrel Fulcrum. You guys know about that. I got the Macabre or Baccarat or whatever, Baklava, friggin' Wii knife that has the fidget spinner on the top. Nice knife, or pen. Like that a lot. But, you know, those are less interesting. The one new thing that I have in my pocket today, now, let's do the other. Now, we'll do this one first. This is my 5th pocket knife. Slightly too large for a 5th pocket knife, but this is the Civivi Perf. Decent action, strong frame lock. I bet I can tweak this to give this some better action. Why? Because this is just like the Civivi Nox. Now, the Civivi Nox and this, I took some measurements. They're the same blade thickness, they're the same handle thickness, 340 thousandths for the handles, so they're very, very narrow, very, very easy to carry. And I am sure both fantastic freaking knives for just EDC. I mean, honestly, I think both of these are really, really good. I really, really enjoy these. They're not really heavy duty. They are like 11, well, the Nox was like 11 thousandths behind the edge. This one being a full flat grind, whereas the Nox was a hollow grind, might be a little bit thicker. We'll have to see. But overall, it's a really, really nice knife. Now the Perf, I thought it was just going to be kind of gimmicky. I wasn't really excited about it because it's got all these things going on the sides and everything. So, you know, it's like, okay. But the flipping action, when you flip it, it like resonates behind all these different little cutouts. And it feels really cool. And it sounds really cool too. It's like a... That was a bad example. This is one of those that you got to get in hand to do and feel, but it does kind of resonate. It's pretty cool. So this is the Civivi Perf. I don't know if I like the Nox or this one better. Obviously, I think I would like the hollow grind for a little bit more sliciness. The Nox does have a forward finger choil. This one's plunge grind. You can't really tell, and I'm not going to try to show it. But this one's plunge grind does come up a little bit shallow to the sharpening choil. It is what it is. It's not a huge deal. Eventually you will start to get a smile though if you're sharpening this. Nitro V steel again. So the Perf and the Nox, I mean, I talked about it in my unboxing of this, which I'll probably post tonight. And I also did a review with the unboxing. I kind of tag teamed them together, like, why not? You know, it felt right to do. So it's a little bit longer of a video, but I have an unboxing of this, another knife, and the Nox's review. Same materials, same freaking everything. The only difference is one's a flat grind, one's a hollow grind. and one has this, and the other one's got this like nicely chamfered and scalloped scales, which I think they even start off with the same, because the scalloping on this side has these same lines going down to address the frame lock. So it takes me back to what Civivi does, and I'm not too mad at this one, but it brought me back memories of the Civivi Bull Mastiff and the Civivi Mastodon. So I was so done with Civivi when that happened. The Bull Mastiff was cool. It was just like, oh, this is just ridiculous. You know, it's kind of like silly but fun. It was cool. And the Mini Bull Mastiff was actually really nice. I liked the Mini Bull Mastiff a lot. And then they dropped the Mastodon, which is like the same exact specs, same exact blade, except for instead of a fuller, they left a full flat grind and put this little hole in the tip of it to kind of simulate like a butcher's hole, so you can hang it because it's like a butcher blade. And the only other difference is they changed from bearings to phosphor bronze, which frustrated me because Civivi never did phosphor bronze, in my opinion, well. I've never felt a Civivi phosphor bronze knife that I was impressed with. I feel like phosphor bronze, you have to have better tolerances and everything, you get a little less help, and just the feeling of everyone that I felt just wasn't any good. Maybe that's just me, maybe I didn't give enough TLC to the knife, but that's kind of where that's at. This, on the other hand, with the Nox and the Perf, while I acknowledge they're kind of the same knife, doing this to a knife and then doing the flat grind, you know, versus the hollow grind, you know, it's kind of like, yes, they're the same knife, but they're very different in certain ways. Like this one, I'm going to guess is going to be lighter because of all the cutouts. It's kind of fun to fidget with these holes. I'm sure, you know, if you probably stuck your finger in there and slammed the blade down, you might lop off the top head of your finger or something. I don't know. That would be really hard to do, though. We'll talk about it. And as you can see, the action's a little bit more stiff, but this is a DLC blade, and the other blade was set and finished. So there's probably a little bit to go with that. Not too mad. I was not excited about this, but I'm carrying it the same day I unboxed it, so this is pretty cool. Last, let the big dog eat. Man, failing all around. Let the big dog eat. This is my Hinderer Skinny Sheep's Foot. I love this knife. This is, if I had to pick one in my collection, this would be in the top 3, if not the top 1. I just love this knife. I got the regular size Hinderer to kind of feel it, and the regular size Hinderer is nice, and it's kind of like this show Hinderer, right? I got these super expensive scales for it. You know, it's just like, it looks cool. I just never choose to actually put it in my pocket, right? This one, I carry a lot. It's super convenient to carry. As I said, sharp dress knife scales. I got some aftermarket titanium, battle bronzed hardware. And then I changed out the pocket clip, because why not? I think I got that from MXG. And at first I was like, this is going to be stupid. It's not. I actually think it helped the ergonomics some. Clearly I took off the flipper tab, did a little bit of work there myself. It's probably not the best work, but it makes me happy, and this one's not going anywhere. I also changed out, this is the tri-way pivot, I changed out the bearings for phosphor bronze. Why? Because I just wanted something different, and then I found myself actually just kind of appreciating the phosphor bronze a little bit more, and appreciating good action in phosphor bronze. That's kind of what takes me back to that Civivi stuff. Like, if they were good action, it would be different. I mean, look at this, right? And there's no blade play, guys. No back and forth, no up and down. The blade is perfectly centered, and the action on the phosphor bronze is dumb. If I gave it just a little flick, it's in. So, really, really good. I really, really enjoy this knife. It's just a really cool knife. I appreciate it. So, that is just about it. I don't have too much else to talk about. I'm going to be, as you guys know, I kind of ramped up my videos again. Hopefully I have enough, and I got a ton that I got to edit. So you're going to get some old school throwback videos that you might have already seen the knives. You might have already seen kind of some thoughts to do truck talks and whatnot about them. But I do want to get like my first impressions and unboxings out there. And I mean, part of it is I took the time. The second part of it is they're not bad videos. They're just, you know, they're older. So you guys might be seeing some of those, but like I said, I probably got, I don't know, 14 to 20 pre-recorded now. We're going to get back into doing a lot of reviews. I'm going to try to change up some things, kind of for the betterment of the channel, but trying to get back to some things that you guys might enjoy seeing a little bit more. As you guys know, I don't get super excited about doing a review. I actually enjoy free-forming things more, and doing reviews and free-forming the reviews without taking notes kind of feels like I'm doing you guys a disservice, so I keep it really structured whenever I do the reviews. If it's like a Civivi or something like that and I've carried it for a while, I won't take notes. I'll just go off the cuff, which I enjoy. But if it's something, you know, even when I go to review this, which I, you know, as you can tell, the knives that I really like, I don't review them. Like, it sounds so ass backwards, but like Forever knives, like, they're ones that I carry, but I got these other knives that I'm constantly trying to flip, and these ones just make me happy. So I'll eventually get around to reviewing these. And yes, I will be extremely familiar with this. That being said, I will still take notes because there's a lot more going on here, and the price point deserves a more structured review in my opinion. That's about all I got for you guys. Keep this at 12 minutes, which I would say is short, but it's not really. You guys stay sharp, stay safe. Have a great freaking day. Thanks for watching, guys. One more add-on. Those of you that made it to this point, what I'm going to be doing here in the near future is I want to see your guys' collections that you send in to me. So go on Instagram or get my email. My email is Hollar, HOLLAR 7777 @gmail.com. Email me your carry pictures. I want to do a montage video of everybody who watches, like, what they carry on a daily basis. So, you know, you can spruce up the picture if you want, or you can just take a picture. You know, I don't really care. I may talk about it, I may not. I may just play some music in the background and let you guys kind of just watch. I mean, that's cool too, right? So send me your pictures to either my Instagram, everyday_EDC_77, or the email that I listed prior, and I will start working on that once I get enough. I would like to have at least 30 to 50 pictures sent in before I post any type of video. Now, what's in your pocket today?